Welcome back to the IELTS preparation. This is lesson 1B, and now we're going to talk about each section of the IELTS exam. As you already know, there are 4 sections. There's listening, reading, and writing, which we do in one go together. Sit down, do 2 hours, 40 minutes, and then the speaking, which will be scheduled. You should get a message with the time and date that you have to appear for the speaking. With the listening, you've got 40 questions, 30 minutes, and 4 parts. So each part has 10 questions. You've got part 1 is a dialogue about something familiar. So, for example, like hiring a car or booking a hotel room. And then part 2 is a monologue, that's one person speaking about a social situation. So it could be, for example, talking about a sports club or an important place. And then part 3 is 2 or 3 or 4 people talking about work or study. And it could be, for example, a work placement or a project, a university project. And part 4 is a monologue about a subject that you may or may not be familiar with. Then the reading is 40 questions, 60 minutes and 3 parts. So it's normally like 13 questions, and then 14 questions. Some people will tell you they go up in level of difficulty, but to be honest, I haven't found this. I found they're all difficult. So you have academic and general, and the academic is related to academic and general interest topics, and the general is related to how will you cope in everyday life in an English-speaking country, and is from newspapers, magazines, and advertisements. And then you have listening and reading types. So there are several, most of them are here. So multiple choice, yes, no, not given, and true, false, not given, which again is the most difficult one to me personally. Gap fills, completing forms and sentences, labeling diagrams and maps, flowchart completion, and short answers. The writing is in 2 parts, 60 minutes. For academic and general, it's the same format, 150 words and then 250 words. So on task 1 or part 1, you should spend 20 minutes, and on part 2, you should spend 40 minutes. And the academic writing task 1 will be a chart or a graph or more than one visual image, and you have to follow the instructions, what you're told to do. And then you've got to write an essay on academic or social issues. And in the general writing, you're going to do a letter, which could be formal or informal, as per the instruction on the exam, and then also an essay with general social issues. And the marking criteria is the same for marking and speaking, very similar. So bear this in mind, it's task achievement. Did you answer the question properly? If they say 150 words, did you write 150 words? And then coherence and cohesion. How did it flow? Was it connected in some way? Did you use good words to link the ideas in each paragraph? And then your vocabulary. And vocabulary in IELTS is key. And then content, grammar and spelling. Obviously, with speaking, you're not going to talk about spelling. So that's your marking criteria for that. And your speaking is in 3 parts. It's roughly 7 to 12 minutes. So you have an introduction and overview. And then part 2, which is the one people are nervous about, is you speak for 1 to 2 minutes on a given topic. But don't worry, we can really help you with that. And part 3, you talk more about that same topic. They'll ask you some questions related to that topic. And so we'll continue. The next lesson is going to be on some speaking tips. So we hope to see you there, and I hope this helped you.